It is Friday, August 15th, 9:56 p.m. Central Standard Time. My name is Andrea Kathleen Tadpole Broussard. My maiden name was Tadpole. I am 62 years old. I was born December 10th, 1962. And I am of sound mind and body. There's not much wrong with me physically, other than I'm just tired from working too much. But I'm putting this out here for my children and my other family so that it's crystal clear. Based on recent events, it has made me start thinking about things. And yes, I am married. My husband's name is Andre Marcel Broussard, birthday 4/29/62. I care very deeply for him. I love him, or I wouldn't be with him. However, if anything happens to me where I am on life support and a choice has to be made whether to save me or not, here is how I want it to play out. My daughter Alicia is in nursing school. She has the most medical knowledge of anyone in my family. Everybody else is dead except for my mom, but she's not really with it, so there's Alicia. My son's pretty wise, and my husband, he cares. So here's how I want it to play out. I want the three of them to talk, but if they don't come to an agreement, Alicia will make the final decision. And the reason that I want it that way is because Alicia does not think doctors are God, and she doesn't think that everything they say is correct. She knows the right questions to ask, and she understands medical terminology. So I have all the faith in the world in her competency to be able to make the decision. In a perfect world, the three of them would come together in agreement. But if there's not an agreement, my daughter will have the final say. That's it. It has nothing to do with not loving anybody. It has everything to do with knowing the one person that knows what I want. My son knows, and my husband knows. But I think sometimes they might think that doctors are God, and I don't. I don't trust doctors at all. That's why I very, very rarely go to them, because I went through too much hell trying to get the cerebral spinal fluid that I had repaired. I was humiliated for 3 years. That's another story, but I'm not going to go through that again. And I'm not going to have people arguing and holding shit up when there's an obvious decision to be made. If the situation is such that I am brain dead and I'm going to be a vegetable playing in my pudding somewhere in a rehab center, paralyzed or can't talk or whatever, and the plug needs to be pulled, by all means plug it. If there is no hope for me, let me go. Alicia knows that, Sedrick knows that, and my husband knows that. But ultimately, if there is everybody in a pissing match and arguing, Alicia can make the decision, because I'm not going to have that kind of shit going on. I don't want it. And I don't want to be a goddamn vegetable. I don't need it. I don't want it. That's why I let my dad go. And I'm very hurt that someone would say something to me tonight. And it doesn't matter now, but that was wrong, and you know who you are. This is what I want. It's none of your damn business. It's my choice, so this is my choice. I love my son, I love my daughter, and I love my husband, but I ain't playing games. I do not want to be a fucking vegetable. I don't want to be laying comatose somewhere with no hope of survival. Just pull the plug and let me go. Is that clear enough? Don't. I would rather be on the other side where I can be with you and all around you all the time than to be left like that. And if ego's got to get involved, get them out of my way. This is what I want. I will find a way to get it into writing as soon as possible. Legally somehow, I don't know how to do that yet, but this video should be proof. I'm going to send it to my son and my daughter, because if I send it to my husband, he'll make my life a living hell for a week or two, and I just don't need it right now. I've got enough on my plate. Not that it matters. So, there you go. If there's any doubt, pull this fucking video up and play it to the doctors. And I don't feel like playing, and I don't want to be played anymore. I love you guys.